Hey everybody, it's Carla again. This is part 2. I want to show you my little shirt. It says, I love pink. I mean, really, who doesn't like the Pink Panther? He's pink and he's a panther. I mean, come on. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I do not edit. Because I do not know how. So all the bloopers, all the mistakes, la 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 is in it. And so, as you can tell right now, I have pretty much no makeup on. I filmed part 1 to this video. It was pretty much the bases, the primers, the get it to this stage. And now I'm going to do the fun part, which is going to be the eyes, the lips, the cheeks, and announce the Valentine winner giveaway. I mean, the Valentine giveaway winner. See, I'm already doing it. So let's jump right in. I've already got my contour done and my paint pot on, so you'll have to watch that video to see me get to this stage. So I'm going to jump right in. Woo, and throw things around, and I'm trying to use natural light right now, so bear with me if it's not great. And I'm going to try, my mirror's right under the camera, so forgive me if I'm looking the wrong place. So I use high-end and drugstore makeup. You can use about anything you want to do. I'm just going to do, I tried to film a Valentine's look, which it was a look for any time. I was at work during Valentine's, so it was going to be more of a natural look. So this is pretty much going to be the natural look that I throw on every day to go to work. I am going to do more of a neutral eye so that I can wear. It's really hard to pick between my lipsticks because I got the new Nicki Minaj 2 and I got the Maybelline Vivids, and I had been loving MAC's Up the Amp, excuse me. And that's probably what I'm going to wear if I can locate it. Look, I'm already like out of sorts. I got everything out and now I'm like, where's my Up the Amp? What the world, girls? So anyway, we're going to jump right in, and as I'm looking around crazy, give me one memento, because I had it, and now I do know where it is. Now I remember where I put it. Okay, all is good. I'm going to grab a sip of water real quick. That is the Saint symbol, which I love New Orleans. The Patriots are really my team, but... So I'm going to jump right in. Sorry if I have crusties. I am going to use both drugstore and, you can hear crickets right now if I had crickets. The blush I'm wanting to use, I have everything laid out and it's in my face and I can't see. It's one of my favorites. It's from Wet n Wild. It's called Heather Silk. You do not need a lot of this. The pigment payoff is really a lot. And do not judge me because of this brush. This brush is crazy looking, but when I use a very pigmented blush, I try to use more of a stiffer brush so that I can actually control exactly where it goes, so that I have, like, I put too much right there, but we're just going to try to blend it on out and blend it in with the highlight, excuse me, bronze contouring. God, where did my words go today? I'm so sorry, y'all. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Please don't stop watching. Please subscribe. Tell your friends. I just want to not do this just for me. So now that I have that on, I'm going to take, I love Real Techniques brushes, and I'm just going to kind of blend out what I packed on my cheek. I'm going to blend it with my contour that I had going on. Blend that in. And like I said, I wanted to go more of a more natural light on the eyes. So I'm going to use MAC's Nylon. It's a really pretty yellow shimmer. It's pretty much perfect highlighter color, but I'm going to pack that on my lid. And you could also use from Walking on Eggshells by Wet n Wild. You could use this top color, the brow color right here, right on your eyelid. I've done that many days too, but I got Nylon, sorry. Trying to remove any eye gunky. And I'm going to use either an e.l.f. professional eyeshadow brush, or I may use this a Sigma E55. It's called an eye shading brush, but I'm going to use it. Let me move all this out of my way. I'm going to use it just to pack the color right on my eyelid. And if I get lost out of the viewfinder, I am very, very sorry. I'm still very new at this, not to make excuses. But I absolutely love wearing makeup, and I learn something from every YouTube video I watch. And I hope that maybe I can learn something that you've never seen, or, you know, just show you products that I've used, love. I love when people I watch and these beautiful ladies on here recommend things, and I go and get it and try it and love it, and you know, it's not something you have to go get and then return it because someone else of maybe your skin tone or, you know, your personality tries something and likes it, then they've kind of been the guinea pig. You can just benefit from it. And I'm also going to put that right in the tear ducts and right on the edge, just to open your eyes and make them pop, because I know I do not have big eyes, and I have hooded eyes, so it's where us hooded girls, this piece of skin right here kind of folds over, and that's why I normally do not do an eyeliner on the top, because I find that it transfers up onto my eyelid, and I cannot stand that. So now I'm going to take, you could still be using your Wet n Wild Walking on Eggshells. I love that palette, the trio. But I'm going to use my Naked Urban Decay Basics palette. I have been loving this palette. I did not need it, but I did want it, and I absolutely love it. So I'm going to take a big fluffy brush, and I'm going to go in this Naked 2 right here. It's kind of just a light brown, and I'm going to go right there. If I had my eyes just normal, I'm going to go right there, a little bit above my crease. I'm going to make a fake little crease. And I'm just going to put this as a transition color right there to keep the bright highlight color on the bottom kind of separated from the darker brown we're going to put on there in the V in a sec. And I hope you'll stay with me. I'm trying to hurry, and if I knew how to fast forward stuff and all, I would definitely do that so you wouldn't have to sit here and watch me do this. Now I'm going to take a smaller little brush, and I'm going to go into Venus. Ooh, gosh, right there. Gosh, I can't even show it to you. It's a highlight color, and it does have a little shimmer in it. And I'm going to go right up underneath my eyebrow bone. Put a little bit of shimmer right there underneath that brow bone. And I'm also going to put a little bit more right there in the tear duct, and then we'll make like a little V. And do the same over here. And I'm not a guru of by any means of any of this, but I just love playing with makeup, and there's other people like me now that I've found out. Whoops. And a little more, and I kind of got crazy over there. And haven't got my eyebrows down pat yet. It seems like the older I get, the more they start to fall out. Or I overplucked them, and now they don't grow back. So, I'll show you what I do to them. I don't do a whole lot because I don't know how. I'm going to take this color right here, Faint, with a little angled brush. And this is going to go, if I can move everything out of my way, I'm going to put this brush right here at the tip, and I'm going to make a little V look, and I'm going to bring it up there. You're still going to be able to see that first brown we put on to give us a little definition there. And then I'm going to make a outer V right here. And I'm still above my normal crease just so you could see it, because my hood would flap over and you wouldn't be able to see this darker color if I just put it in my crease. And then I'm going to take that fluffy brush we just had, and I'm just going to kind of blend that out. I still want to have the darker V, but I don't want to have any harsh lines. So I'm just going to blend that out a little bit. You can always add more. You can always blend some more. And then I'm going to take this, it's called Foxy, and I'm going to use the big fluffy brush, and I'm just going to put this where we had Naked 2, and then we went to the shimmer. I'm just going to put that between our transition color and our highlight color, just to make that transition not so sparkly. So that's what that looks like. Let me just do that real quick on the other eye. And if you do not have hooded eyes, you can just put, you know, the brown and your V, you know, in your crease. But we just have to work with what we got. And I had some hooded eyes, so I'm just gonna work it out the best I can. But I hope everybody had a wonderful Valentine's and love each other all the time. You don't have to say, you know, it doesn't have to be an occasion to show someone that you love them. Just remember that. And treat everybody the way you would want, you know, yourself to be treated, or your child or your grandma to be treated. It's very important. I'm going to rant a little bit here. So, that's it. Real simple, real easy. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the first Naked palette, which I still love, and I'm going to take an angled brush, and I'm going to go into Naked, and this is what I use on my eyebrows. And I just kind of fill them in a little bit, like this. Like I heard Cutie Patootie on here say, our eyebrows are not brother or sister, they are cousins. So no matter how hard you try, or no matter what you do, you're probably always going to have one slightly different than the other one. And, you know, that's the case with anything, you know, and if we were all perfect, it would probably be a really boring world. So I just kind of darken them in a little bit, fill them in a little bit, make them a little bit more there than they were. And you can see it doesn't make a huge difference, but it does make a little bit of a difference. And, you know, if you wanted to take more time with them, you know, all means, you know, do that. But I'm trying to keep as many people tuned in as possible to the lips part. So I'm just going to slap some of this over real quick over here, just so I don't look crazy. And sometimes you know, if you're not used to darkening your eyebrows or accentuating them, or if that's even a word, it is going to look funny. One of my friends is going to paint me some on, or make me some, or whatever, and I think, you know, of course it's going to take me some getting used to, because I'm used to these little tiny little things that I do like. They just don't seem to grow far enough out. But anyway, so there's that. You can do more, you can do less, you can do, you know, whatever you want to do. It's your face. Sorry, I've had such a sore throat. Now I'm going to take this Revlon Photo Ready, and excuse this dirty sponge, and I'm just going to go around my eyes and just clean up. Sorry about the crazy faces. Any kind of fallout, any kind of, you know, ooh, I was just going to add a little bit, and oh, that shimmer went everywhere. So I'm just going to clean up a little bit. So there's that, and that's what my eyes look like. I've got my eyes closed. I don't know if you can see or how good this quality is. And now I'm going to take, wrong product, this Neutrogena Shine Control. Oh, and it's just a translucent powder. And I'm just going to tone down these cheeks a little bit, run it down my T-zone, run it across the eyes, just real lightly, just so hopefully I don't look like an oil slick in a little while, and I don't look like a clown, because my cheeks weren't really supposed to be this, and they're really not as pink, but this light shining in and the background I have going on, they look pinker than they are, I promise. So now, like I said, I normally do not line the tops of my eyes because it transfers, but I do line the bottom, and I'm going to use, it's called Revlon Color Stay Black Brown, and I've talked about this, my favorites too, if you've watched any of my videos. So I'm going to try to get closer because I need to. And you're not supposed to, you know, if I get close, gosh, you can see my crow's feet. But anyway, I'm going to kind of reposition so I can get closer to the mirror. And you're not supposed to, you know, pull your eye tight, but I do just so it doesn't skip and I make a mess. So I'm going to be quiet for a second. Y'all probably like, thank God. And normally I do not tight line, or excuse me, tight lines underneath. Yeah, I do not do that. Definitely not, oh God, I was way out of the camera, my bad. Let's see if I can do better. But my waterline, normally I do not, I'm out of the frame, but you'll be able to see me on the other eye. I normally do not do the waterline or the tight line, which is up underneath there, because I do wear contacts, and I do see a benefit in it if you do not wear contacts, but if you do wear contacts, I do not recommend it because I've had trouble. But anyway, you know, not everybody does. And then I'm just going to take this little bitty brush, which you cannot see because I'm out of the frame. We'll look in the viewfinder so I can show you. And just kind of smoke it out on the bottom so it's not such a harsh, sorry about these faces. And I am out of the camera, and I'm very sorry. I won't be on the other eye, I promise. And I did get some on my waterline, so I'm just going to smooth it out too, just so it doesn't look funny all in one little section. So I'm just pulling my waterline down, looking really funny, and just kind of trying to smoke that out a little bit so it doesn't look like such just a dark brown line on the bottom. So that's that. And let's see if I can stay in the frame for this eye. Let's tilt the camera down a little bit. How about that? Would that be better? That would probably be better. Alright. Here we go. Let's roll it up a little bit. And it doesn't have to be perfect if you're going to take your little brush and just smoke it out a little bit. That way, it's such a pain in my tail feathers to try to do a straight line because, okay, so there it is, smoked out a little bit. I know I'm looking all crazy up in the camera and close and all that. And normally it's not this dark, promise. And you can always go back, like I do think that's a little bit too dark. It really doesn't look that dark in the lighting of the camera, excuse me, the lighting of my mirror, but in the camera it looks pretty doggone dark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that same little brush and I'm going to go in the Naked. That was a color that we put up in the transition. And I'm just going to put a little bit of that on top of that and see if I can't make it a little less dark. And that does. I don't know if you can tell. But that did kind of tone it down a little bit. So I'm going to do that on the other side too. So, there's that, you know, because I don't believe, sorry I'm making such noise, I don't believe in trying to wash off and start over, because that's just going to be probably crazy business and I'm going to have it smeared everywhere. So now for the eyelashes, I haven't mastered yet putting on eyelashes. I want to, but I get really upset sometimes and frustrated, so I'm definitely not going to try to do them on camera. But what I've been loving lately is Maybelline The Rocket. I did have to leave it open like this for 24 hours. Excuse me, one of my favorite beauty gurus on here, Melissa, which if you follow me, then you see I post all kind of comments on her videos. So she was the one that said, it's an awesome formula, but it is a little wet. And us hooded eye girls, I will get it all over my eye, and I still may. But I'm kind of leaning back and just going to the root and wiggling it a little bit and going up. So that's that. Then I will never give up my L'Oreal Telescopic. This is my go-to, one of my loves, one of my holy grails. You can't see it, but anyway, it'll be in the down bar. And I'm going to take it because the brush is much different than the Rocket. And I'm going to go in and kind of separate and coat any that I didn't get. And the Rocket's a little bit too fat for me because I'll make a mess on the bottom. So then I'm going to use this, just the L'Oreal, and go down and wiggle a little bit on the bottom. And this is real. I did lick my finger. I'm sorry. I definitely wouldn't do that if I was, you know, doing makeup on anyone else. Of course, I have my Q-tips over here, my trusty Q-tips, but since it's just me, and I am as real as it gets, I'm just going to do the same for the other eye. And I feel that I wore this look, like I said, it's my go-to look. It's fast. I think it's pretty. I do have blue eyes. I do feel like it does open and brighten my eyes. And I was told it could have been because I was in the drive-thru and the sun was shining in my eyes. But I did have a real sweet customer tell me that, gosh, your makeup makes your eyes pop. So I was like, ooh. So I'll take that compliment. And then we're almost done. And then the more I start to hurry, of course I will have this wand drug across my nose or my cheek or something. And I will not be happy. And we're going to wiggle on the bottom. And then we're going to get to the fun part of the lips. And I wish I had bigger lips, but like I said earlier, you just got to work with what you have. Be satisfied, and I hope I brought my, I know I make some crazy faces, and like I said right there, you can see, I got a little bit of the wand right there, me and that mascara, gonna have to fight, so I'll fix that later, but pretty much this is the look. So now I'm gonna put, since I have been so runny and dry all at the same time. That's really gross looking. I have some dry skin right there. That's really nasty looking. Sorry about that. I'm going to put some baby lips. I think this is a fruit punch one. No, pink punch. Excuse me. And I normally don't do that, but it looks like I have some dry skin going on right there that I did not notice. I'm so sorry. Now I've just kind of been wiping and rubbing and got my face red. Golly geez. So I'm going to put some of this. Because the show, or excuse me, the video must go on. So just ignore these little dry pieces right here. I think I let them get dry. Why? Anyway, the best thing to use right there is not some type of color that I was trying to use a second ago, but I don't have any Vaseline up here. So we're going to go ahead and line the lips. Finish this look off, and I will announce the winner. So let's see if I can find. I was ready. I promise y'all I was ready. Now I'm having trouble locating my lip liner, and I like to line my lips, especially at the beginning of the morning, so that hopefully you'll have something to go by. But at this moment, I know when I got all my kit together to bring down to film that I did put my lip liners in here, and I'm shaking the table. So crazy. I know I'm not professional. I got it. No, I don't. But I think I found one I can use. We're going to use this. It's Plum by MAC. This isn't what I was thinking about using, but we're going to use it anyway. So I do have very thin lips, which, like I said, you got to work with what you got. So I'm just going to go ahead and line these bad boys up. And I found this in the bottom of my makeup box. So I should not be lining my lips with dark lipstick when I have all this crustiness going on. I'm very sorry, and this is darker than what I want to be lining them with too. In a minute I'm going to see what I brought up here to use. So I'm not going to line them all the way down there where the crusty is, because that'll be really gross looking. And I am lining on the very outside of my lips to try to give the illusion of thicker lips. So the Ant is going to be a little bit darker than it normally is, due to the fact that I have a very dark plum lip liner on. So this is going to change the color a little bit of Up the Ant, but I have been loving this color. Is that the most beautiful? I can't describe colors very well, but it's going to be a little bit darker, so just know that. So it is not normally this dark. Forgive me for not being able to find my lip liners I brought up here. And I'm just going to try to clean it up a little bit with this Q-tip. So, this is a finished look. I hope you enjoyed it. You could put a little, I got the Stereo Rose, the mineralized. You could put, if you wanted just to put a little highlight with a little fan brush. If you just want to highlight a little on the cheeks underneath your eyes. If you want to highlight a little bit there, you can put a little highlighter there. just to give you a little shimmer. But that is the look. Like I said, the lips aren't they're darker than normal. But, sorry. This is the finished look. I hope everyone enjoyed it. Sorry if it has been way too long. And, that's it. There are the eyes, the lips, the cheeks, the Pink Panther. So that is it. Pretty much I will do another tutorial so that I can get my lips better so you can see the true. If you follow me on Instagram, please do. Carla Atkins, A-D as in dog, K-I-N-S. Instagram and Facebook. I always post pictures of the face of the day, my outfit of the day. So if you'd like to follow me and see what I'm up to and what's new and what I've been buying, please do. And now I'd like to announce the winner of the Valentine's giveaway. It is Shannon Loving. So I will link, I wish I knew how to link. I will list the winner in the down bar. You have a week to contact me. You can either send me a message on this video, or you can follow me on Instagram or Facebook and leave me a message there. Just let me, just get in touch with me within a week, and I'll get your address and all that good stuff, and I will send your gift to you. So congratulations to Shannon, and thank you all. There is going to be another giveaway real soon in March for St. Patty's Day. So until I see you again, thank you all for watching. Please tell your friends. Please subscribe and love each other. And until we see each other again, much love.